See, now they're leaving after I filmed and recorded them and exposed them. So now they're leaving.
Looks more like they're walking their dogs to us. Candy. People fleeing usually don't meander and let their dogs sniff around.
It's 12:01 p.m. in the afternoon. Excuse me. See how they have those empty benches right there? And then there's on the other side is empty. These perps would come to sit at the bench closest to me. For illegal surveillance.
Why would the perps need them?
Now they're looking over here.
When you let everyone in the world see your every move on YouTube.
It was a very brief look, but we couldn't really see anyone's face. You know why that matters? Because eyes, the things we use to look at stuff, are a prominent part of the face. Lack of face means lack of looking, unless they could see through the back or side of their heads, which would be a pretty neat trick.
Hello, I'm back. It's 10:35 a.m. in the morning. I'm not inside the zoo, but this spot you can see the giraffes and zebras for free.
Is it a coincidence that they're all walking away from her?
It's like that scene from The Omen, where the animals walk away from Damien.
Oh, look at that one.
And is it a coincidence the one giraffe not putting distance between them can see the dog? We're betting he or she is counting on the dog to keep Candy away.
Yeah, it's exactly 4:30 a.m. The perp pulled up right there. The moment I start filming and recording, now you illegally scatter like a roach.
Observation. This particular perp can't be in much of a hurry. He or she stopped for the red light. If they had actually been up to no good and they were genuinely afraid of you, they wouldn't let a little thing like a minor traffic light stop them.
Earlier that morning, Candy thought she was having a heart attack, so she got an ambulance ride to the emergency room.
So I had to go to the emergency room last night, in the middle of the night. It was like 1 or 2 something this morning. And I'm glad they didn't take long, but, you know, I started, like my left shoulder started to kind of hurt and feel weak. And then almost instantly I started to feel like I was blacking out. Like not dizzy, but like feeling like I was blacking out. And then last night, like from yesterday evening, I had a bad headache, mainly in the back of my head. And it was like the back and the front of my head was hurting, but mainly the back. And I was so, you know, sleep deprived and tired and everything. So, yeah. Excuse me. Since I have something to lean against, you know, while sitting down, you know, I trying to elevate my legs. Wait a minute. Let me.
Yep, there's no denying it. She's gaining weight. We understand that's not unusual when your meals include enough food to feed several people.
And I mean, I can't flip the camera. I used to have phones where on a regular video, you know, I could be able to flip the camera, you know, on a regular video, but now I can't. On these newer phones, I can't do that anymore. But I can flip the camera while live.
No, that is still a thing. Chances are they gave you a phone that doesn't feature that.
I know I had a lot more things to talk about, but my mind went blank.
Or you're too dumb to figure it out.
But last night, in the middle of the night, the ambulance came. They were fake nice perps, but they made sure that the numbers had sexually perverted, nasty numbers on it. The number that comes before 70.
You're a dumbass, Candy. You really are.
That number on the ambulance. And also, this morning after I left the hospital, I was feeling like mild chest pains. So I wouldn't be surprised if they hit me with directed energy weapons while I was sitting down. If they hit me with directed energy weapons to make me feel like I was in a medical emergency and thought I was having a heart attack,
Don't worry, Candy. You probably will someday in the relatively near future. Or perhaps a stroke. Either way, or through some other result of how you treat your body, you'll be back in the hospital before you know it.
It made me feel afraid I was having a heart attack. And I started to almost feel like, I started to feel like I was black suddenly, started to feel like I was blacking out and everything. So it was 5 hours after I ate, and they stuck my finger and said, excuse me, that they said that my blood sugar was 111.
Uh-oh, Candy, that's not a good sign. If you ate 5 hours before they tested you and you got a 111, you could very well be in the stages of pre-diabetes. That leg swelling is called edema and also could point toward diabetes as well. Of course, it could also mean you just have shitty circulation in your legs or maybe a blood clot or few. Our information comes from the Mayo Clinic, by the way.
At that time, they told me it was pretty good and I didn't have anything to worry about. Well, they said it was that 61 through blood sugar 61 through 100 or something. They said is good blood sugar, and I guess anything lower than that is low blood sugar. And they said, anything over 100, I guess, is higher. But she told me that basically I didn't have anything to worry about. She said when you get into 200 or 300 of blood sugar, then you got something to worry about.
At that point, it's a medical emergency.
Because the fake Mark Russell perp, I tried my best to ignore him and not respond for the past couple of days. And,
Didn't you call him a cult recruiter, though?
I tried my best to ignore him and not respond. And, it seemed like they want to try to force me to argue with them. They won't stay off my page and leave me alone. And then bully me and try to make me feel unwelcome on my own channel, which is like making me feel unwelcome in my own house.
That's not even close to being true for several reasons. First, houses are private places that one requires an invitation to visit. Your YouTube channel is like a stage in a public square. It is not private, nor does it require an invitation. Plus, being public means the public gets to leave comments.
Because they want to falsely claim ownership of everything of me and everything associated with me, just like the abusive fake foster mom Adrian Felder. You want to claim owner in a mentally slow, crazy biological family also. A lot of the family members, the family members, they got, it sound like noise campaign. They got a fake protest going on. I didn't even realize they had all that noise, because before I started the video, it was very quiet.
How could you not hear that? Are your earbuds not plugged in? because theoretically, anything we hear, you should be able to hear through them too.
I didn't even see the. So they're doing a gang stalking noise campaign.
She looks flustered, and she should. She's always telling us how hypersensitive to sound she is. Meanwhile, she's been comfortably ignoring loud music and honking horns. Smooth move, Candy.
And they're flying fake LGBTQIA or whatever pride flags and stuff like that. And they're doing some whatever fake protesting or whatever, you know. But yeah, so when I got to the hospital yesterday, they had the fake security guards that wanted to search my bags. And I'm like, well, I'm not a criminal. Why do you want to search my bags? And you know, I would not let them search my bags. Me suffering OCD and everything. You know,
Well, that explains the short hospital visit. Candy, you don't need to be a criminal to have contraband, you silly goose. You carry around a lot of stuff that could include knives or bed bugs. Hospitals need to be safe and free from parasites, and refusing to let your stuff be checked is a major no-no dum-dum.
They try to make like we have to search your bags and we're going to search your bags. I'm like, y'all never did that the last several times I come here. When did y'all start doing that? So then, you know, I asked to be released. You know, they parked the fake ambulance next to a police vehicle that said 333 on it. And then when the ambulance people were picking me up, they had a black male perp that I don't know if he was real homeless or fake homeless, and it seemed like he was mocking, acting out and mocking me suffering a medical emergency, you know.
Except, you didn't suffer a medical emergency, moron. If you had, they'd have admitted you. And here's some free medical experience advice. If you're having a full-on heart attack, you don't feel like you're gonna black out. You just do. An actual heart attack stops everything from feeling normal. Even breathing is hard. The more she talks about directed energy weapons, the more we'd like to see her get a taste of one. Not enough to kill her, or cause permanent harm, of course. Just so she could feel it and know that what she thinks she's been feeling isn't a DEW.